Hello and welcome to this short film for parents and carers of children starting reception class, their first year of school this September. You may have some questions about your child's speech and language therapy, and we want to help answer them here. We are a team of speech and language therapists and assistants, and we're employed by Central London Community Healthcare NHS Trust, or CLCH for short. We go into schools across the borough of Brent.
You may have met some of the therapists from the Community Speech and Language Therapy team. We are based in Chalk Hill and Wembley, and we have clinics across Brent where we'll have done clinical appointments with your child. The schools team work closely with the community team. When a child is going into reception, what will happen is the community team will have a handover before they get seen in school, so that the therapist in school can then pick up your child and provide an intervention for them in the school setting. We help children who have difficulties with understanding spoken language, using spoken language, pronouncing words clearly, social communication difficulties such as turn taking in play, and also swallowing comes under our realm.
We're here to help children learn and take part in school life. We're passionate about making sure that communication problems don't stop your child from learning, making friends, and enjoying school.
Now that they are at school, your child will be supported by a school-based therapist who works with staff in your child's setting. This means support will be more closely linked to the classroom and your child's everyday learning.
At the start of the term, your child's teacher and the team supporting them should have a copy of the therapy plan. However, it's a good idea just to check in to make sure they've got it. This plan will help them put strategies in place from day one of your child starting school. The therapist will be there to guide the adults working with your child in all different ways. Early in the school year, your child's speech and language therapist will have a meeting with the school staff to have a chat about all the children that they'll be working with that year. Speech and language therapy is a whole school effort.
We'll give your child some time to settle in and feel comfortable at their new school. In the meantime, we'll be speaking to school staff and they'll be getting on with the therapy plans that they already have. After your child has settled in, we'll go and see them and check in with how they're doing with their communication.
We work closely with key members of staff. This includes the School SENCO, which is a Special Educational Needs Coordinator, and they oversee the support that the children need in school. We have regular meetings with them and share information on how they can support the children in school and discuss their progress. We also work with class teachers and teaching assistants and provide them with a strategy so that they can support your children in the classroom.
So the main thing that we do in schools is work with school staff to show them the speech and language activities with your child. The school staff then keep doing the activities in between our visits. When we come back, we check in just to make sure everything's going okay. We're always around to answer any questions and help solve any problems that might come up. And then we set some new targets as well when the time is right. We work in this way because we know it's really important to get that environment around the child right in terms of their speech and language, so that they can be developing their understanding and their talking every day while they're at school. Some children will need to see us a bit more often for some face-to-face work if that's what they need, and we can do that as well. For most children, it's about getting that environment right, getting the school staff confident and comfortable with what they're doing, and making school a nice place for them to be developing their understanding and talking.
We'll continue to work closely with your child's school and keep you informed around their progress. You can speak to the class teacher or SENCO at any time if you have any questions or concerns.
Just like in clinic, we set goals which we write on the therapy plans, The therapy plans will have lots of ideas for school staff on how to carry out the activities. We always share the plan with the school and post it home to you too. You can always call your therapist if you want to know how your child is getting on. We also work closely with Brent Local Authority if your child has an education healthcare plan.
Throughout the year, the Brent Speech and Language Therapy team runs training sessions on different speech and language activities. Your child's therapist will let the school know which ones will be most helpful to support your child. After your child has been seen for their first therapy session, therapists will give you a call to share how things are going. Then, your child will be seen by the therapist based on what they need at that time.
As we mentioned before, speech and language therapy is everyone's responsibility. The therapist may support your child in a range of different ways. It could be setting up language groups, it could be working one-to-one on specific speech sounds, it could be setting up attention groups, or it could be working with the class teacher to make sure that the classroom is a communication-friendly environment.
We look forward to meeting your child in school and getting started.